they declared it as contraband, if the U.S. government decided, look, crypto is like,
can you imagine?
Well, China's already
they're about to force people to get vaccinated, right? I mean, they're basically saying we can do something for the common good, right? Because they're saying that you need to get vaccinated, not for yourself, but because it's good for society. So if the government says Bitcoin is bad for society, it's undermining our banking system, our currency, it's enabling criminal activity. We need to. You're a terrorist if you own Bitcoin, right? You're no longer a patriot, and so we're going to just make it illegal. And they say, okay, if you're caught with any Bitcoin, it's a year in jail, it's 5 years in jail, it's $10,000 penalty. I mean, who the hell is going to touch it?
Yeah, but also who's going to enforce that? Oh my God!
Well, I don't know. Nightmare. But it's all on the internet. I mean, there's a trail of everything you do.
You know what's wild to me? I was just going to say, like, historically, I look at how many times the government has been wrong or has like revoked a decision, and it happens so much throughout history, more than I'd like to. I mean, acknowledge, anyways. Even just like in probably beginning of this country, like. Oh yeah. There was a part of the Constitution that said this human is 40% less than me on when it comes to voting. What the fuck? Even with prohibition, just alcohol is illegal now, and then it's not.
Bro, look at
and so like I just.
Well, at least we had respect for the Constitution back then, because when they wanted to prohibit alcohol, they amended the Constitution to do it because they knew the government had no authority to outlaw drinking. But today, I mean, government does whatever it wants. I mean, nobody amends the Constitution for anything because the Constitution doesn't have any meaning anymore. The government just gets away with whatever it wants, which is another reason it would be easy to outlaw Bitcoin if they wanted to. But again, I don't think they're going to, right? I don't think the government is going to outlaw it. I think they want to tax it and they want to regulate it. They don't want to outlaw it. If they were threatened by it, then they would outlaw it. So the way I've always said or looked at it is if Bitcoin succeeds, the government will kill it. If it fails, well, it just dies of natural causes. But if it does succeed, it will be a victim of its own success because the government hates competition. And if they actually saw Bitcoin as competition for the US dollar or threatening the dollar status, they would clamp down.
What about
a
third option?
What's that?
Where we all win. What about I don't know. What if the government what if it succeeds and the government adopts it?
Well, and why would they do that?
Because what's okay, so you have all this tethered stuff, no speculation, not Tether, for example, but USDC and all these, whatever other coins that are
stable coins pegged to the US dollar.
Exactly. Why doesn't the government just say, oh yeah, you're ours now?
Well, they're not going to want Bitcoin because the government can't create Bitcoin. But look, do I think the government is tempted or likes the idea of a digital currency that's
a digital dollar?
Yeah. Absolutely. The government would like it, but I don't like it as an American, because what that does is that gives the government even more power over the population. Because right now, if you have a wallet and you have dollar bills or Federal Reserve notes in there, you can go out and buy stuff and the government doesn't know that you did it, right? The government is not spying on your every transaction. But if the government can succeed in eliminating all paper currency and force us to do every transaction.
We built a system that we thought decentralized to work for us, that we decentralized to work for
right. We end up empowering the government.
And son of a
That's why they're not taking it down. They're like, keep going, guys.
Yo, we see everything you're doing.
But now the government, and what people forget, there are a lot of...
That's fucked. And by the way, that's going to happen.
We built it for them.
Yeah, there are a lot of people...
Satoshi fucked us.
Fucking asshole.
Damn it, Dogecoin.
They're like, you sent $22 million to this wallet, which belongs to an international arms dealer. It's on the internet. You're going to jail.
Right, but it ends up backfiring and gives the government more power. And the reason you don't want the government knowing every single transaction that you make, right, is they have too much personal information about you. And a lot of people think, well, I'm not doing anything wrong, so what difference does it make?
Are you about to bring this into data?
Well,
Are you about to bring this into a data conversation?
What I'm talking about is you may be doing things that are totally legal, that are not wrong, but the government may end up using it against you in some way in the future. And the government could be very corrupt in the future. And one of the ways that we keep the government from getting corrupt is the ability to violate corrupt laws, right? If the government passes very bad laws, people may not want to follow those laws if they're wrong. But if they can track you and find out who the lawbreakers are because they know every single transaction that you've made, it makes it harder, to mount the resistance against a corrupt government. So you never want to put a government in a position where it has so much information about every single citizen, and you have
This
no
is
way.
fucked.
That's actually fucking
Bro,
wild.
you just ruined
That's
my
fucking
life. Dude,
wild.
what fucking if Satoshi is actually Ronald fucking Reagan?
It's possible.
Ronald
That's
Reagan's
not
dead,
possible.
right?
It's possible.
Reagan
Okay,
died.
so shit. Let's walk that back one. George Bush. Like, what if Satoshi is a member of the government who's like, power to the people, decentralization, so that all these people are like, dude, now the government can't fuck with me, only so that the government could fuck with them.
Oh my God,
And
they're
if-
the light.
and-
We're the
and-
bugs.
Yeah.
Yes,
And maybe-
correct.
We're the bugs.
Look, what's
Maybe
the
what
light over there?
happens is when all these currencies crash, and then the government say, "See, we told you capitalism doesn't work. You can't trust this. You need the dollar, right? But we'll now make a digital dollar because you all want a digital currency. You just don't want the ones that failed. We're going to use a new one that will succeed because it's going to be backed by the full faith and credit of the U.S. government." But also what I don't like about it is it gives the Federal Reserve even more power to just play around with the money supply and interest rates, negative interest rates. They can do even more damage to the economy.